Damn it, I was trying to do this in one part, but now it looks like it's gonna be a 2 or 3 part empties. I don't know why I always forget to put my phone on airplane mode. It's so annoying. Anyway, now my lighting is weird. Ugh, now he's calling me. So anyway, I finished Allie from Super Tarts, and it's ginger ale, satsuma, and dark boysenberry. Not only was this not strong, but I just did not like the scent. This had like a spicy like foodie scent. Maybe it's the boysenberry, but this had a really odd scent to it that I just was absolutely not a fan of. It's like, it almost smelled like a spice you would put in like food, like a cooking spice. It was pretty gross. Would not repurchase, but fortunately it really was not that strong. So that scent that I smelled on cold didn't really come out on warm, and that's only because I couldn't smell it. It was like a 1 or 2 out of 10, and it was poured in June, so it's not even a year old. Odd, would not repurchase. I finished Pink Velvet, which I thought was a Bath & Body Works dupe. And I was like, oh, it doesn't really smell like the Bath & Body Works, but it's actually a combination of pink sugar and the Bath & Body Works Pink Velvet, and it's amazing. It was so good. It was really strong, and I would absolutely repurchase this. But this was also from November. I know in the last video I said that this was from November and it wasn't that strong, but I just realized that this was as well, and this was super duper strong. So there's that. And I have to say, even though I'm like anal about curing, I'm not crazy about getting a new order and receiving scents that were poured like over 6 months ago. Yeah, not really a fan of that. Then I finished Rainbow Melt's Vision of Sugar Plums, and this was from November. I got this in the Christmas sampler that I purchased from her, and I didn't really love this. It smells plasticky, and I remember it had like a funky scent on warm, and I don't remember the throw on this. I just remember not liking it. I finished 2 scoopable tart waxes, and while I like these scents, like this was amazing. This is like the Backwoods Barbie from VCS, but it's way stronger on the strawberry, which I actually prefer. And then this was like an amazing marshmallow scent, the marshmallow smoothie. Oh, it was so good. The only downside with these 2 is they only lasted about 2 hours, and then like I got nothing. So I know she just closed, and there were a lot of great scents on her final restock, and I had taken a look at it, and I was going back and forth. Do I want to purchase? Do I not? And I decided not to make a purchase because it just didn't seem worth it, because these are really tiny. I go through them super quick. Like I only get like 4 or 5 melts per container. And then they only last for 2 hours. The scent just doesn't last that long for me. That it just didn't like seem worth it. So I didn't make a purchase. Why is it so dark? Hold on. Is it my lighting or is it just in here? I'm gonna turn the light on. I feel like this looks really dark. I doubt that did anything. I think my camera is just on like the lowest, like a dim, whatever. Speaking of Backwoods Barbie, I finished this loaf from VCS, and this was really strong last summer, like August and like July, August, September of last year, and like of 2017. I should have just finished it then because this had an absolute 0 scent throw when I finished it this month. So I'm glad it's gone because I got nothing. Bomb Pot Martini, Flapper Girl, and Satsuma. Again, and this is from September. So like those people who are like, oh, VCS throws at 2 years and 3 years, like you're full of shit. At least it doesn't for me. This was so good last summer, and I'm kicking myself in the ass for not just finishing it last summer, because last summer, this was like a 10 out of 10 on throw. It was amazing. It smells like sour gummy worms. It's an incredible scent, and it was so strong. Like it filled my whole home. Like last summer, I remember putting this in like every warmer throughout my house and it being amazing. And I only had a few pieces left in this bag. So I did the same thing. I'm like, I'm just gonna finish it at once. I'll put it in every warmer throughout my house. And as soon as it pulled out, I gave it like an hour. I smelled nothing. I dumped it and I put something else in because I got a 0 on scent throw. I would love to, if her stuff is like 2 and 3 years old and lasting at your house, like, can I come over? Because I want to smell it, because I don't believe you, because it does not happen for me. I finished Jaws, And I love this one. And this was over a year old, and I could tell the scent was starting to decline. It's not as strong as it used to be. For example, like a fresher pour of Jaws, I can put in my warmer in my front entry, which is like a dual floored front entry. And I can smell it downstairs. I can smell it upstairs. Like, it fills the space. I put this in my front entry at this old, and it was like a 2 out of 10. Like, if I like sniffed the air and was like thinking about what I was supposed to smell, I could smell it. But otherwise, like if you walked into the room and forgot you were melting something, I didn't smell anything. But when I did it across 2 warmers in my kitchen, I could smell it. When I did it in my laundry room with the door closed, which is a tiny room, I could smell it. So that was kind of frustrating. I wish I had finished it sooner and not let it sit for so long, because I love this scent. And I actually just today placed a Super Tarts order, and I ordered 2 clamshells of Jaws because she had them. So I got 2 of them, and I'm gonna make sure I use them like probably within the 6 months. Like, I got them for the summer because this is a great summer scent, great scent to have on when I have company over. So there's 2 clamshells. I'm probably just gonna focus on finishing this summer, and then I'll just purchase more when she pours more. I finished Fred and Wilma, which was at its 1-year mark, a little bit over. And this was good. This was strong. This was really strong at like the 7-month mark. I had another one of these. I think it was like a flower. I don't remember. My friend Liz sent me half this loaf, and it was really good. It wasn't as strong as I remember it being, but I did put it in a different room than I did last year. So I don't know, that could have just been me like assuming things, but I did still enjoy it. I don't like cereal scents, but I find this to be way stronger on the marshmallow, and I would categorize this as a marshmallow scent, not so much a cereal scent. And I don't know, sometimes in like March, April, I kind of enjoy like a cereal scent. I don't know, sometimes I get in the mood for them, even though they're not like my favorite. I finished this whole bag of So White Lush Type, which I melted with olive. Well, actually, I should show you all 3 of these because I really melted the 3 of these together. So White and olive, I would melt with my Diptyque Bay candle, and then I would usually have Zen going in another room. This combination is my favorite. Like, I didn't put these all in one warmer. I would have like these 2 in one warmer together because they create that scent Olive You that smells like a Bed Bath & Beyond store, and it's amazing. So I would have like these guys going in the kitchen, and then I would have this guy going in my family in my living room or in the front entry. So like when you walk through the house, you would get like a blending of these scents, and it is amazing. And I had a few people over when I was melting these combos, and they were like, wow, it smells so good in here. It's a great like guest neutral type of scent. These are all at the perfect cure. Like the throw was perfect. The scent was perfect. Like and these are all mini melters. I can't rave enough about how good it smelled. I have repurchased Zen already. This is one of those scents I refuse to be without. I need it on me at all times because it is my top 3 favorite from any vendor. And the So White Olive combination is creeping right up there into the top 3 as well. It's just so incredibly good. And this is a scent combination. Like, I never know what to melt with my luxury candles. And this is one that's just, it's so soft. It's not that strong, but you can smell it when you walk into the room. But it's so like perfectly clean and fresh that it kind of just fades into the background, and it just smells like your house like naturally smells like that. So when you burn candles, it doesn't compete with them. It just like creates the perfect soft backdrop, and I love it. So totally, and I don't remember, I think I repurchased these. I have to check my stash because if I didn't, I must. That's like a scent combo I need an all time. I don't think I repurchased the mini melters because I have the Olive You chunks, but I think I want to get more mini melters just to have because they're so good. And same thing with Zen. It's always, those 3 are just like always repurchased for me. I finished Big Bird from BCS, which was over a year old. This was a year and like 3 to 4 months when I melted it. And I have to say, this did really, really well. And this was strong. This was like a solid 8.5 out of 10, maybe even a 9. But this was amazing. This smelled exactly like a pina colada. And I had a few chunks in here, and what I did with this was I just melted it all throughout the house. So every warmer in my house had this scent in it, literally from downstairs to upstairs. And my husband was out, I think it was like on a weekend, and it was one of those like rare nice days that we had this month. And he came home and he was like, whatever you're burning or melting, like these are the type of scents I like. Because my husband like loves pina coladas. And I was like, well, it's a pina colada scent. And he's like, it's perfect. I love it. So he really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And it lasted a long time. Like that scent lasted all day. it was like a great scent to get us like in the mood, like more mother is coming, spring is coming, and I loved it. I actually would repurchase Big Bird. I finished Fairy Floss from Rose Girls. Like I said, Snow Fairy and Lush dupes were one of my themes for my melting basket this month. And this was great. This was nice and strong. It smelled exactly like the Rockstar soap, like Snow Fairy. Like it was a perfect dupe and it was really good. I melted this alongside the Bath & Body Works bubblegum candle and I actually really enjoyed it. For someone who does not like bubblegum, it was a good like springy scent for me. I finished Mouse Ears and I'm pretty sure I've just burnt myself out on this because I just did not love this. Like when it melted, I was kind of like, ugh. And this is like a super strong scent, but it was not that strong now. I don't know if her band bags like get little holes in them and the scent fades away, or if like her stuff just doesn't last past a year, because anything from Super Tarts I've had really has not lasted past the year mark for me. Wildberry Moves, Pink Sugar Type, and Flirtatious Cotton Candy. This was amazing. I got this in my custom order from Sniff My Tarts, and I would custom order it again because it was like the perfect springtime scent for me, and I love this one at night. This is like my go-to Tuesday night scents because Tuesdays are my late day. I don't go into work till later in the afternoon and I come home in the evening, and I usually have like an hour to 2 hours to melt before I go to bed. And this was just one of those ones that was like a great scent to unwind to. And I would just like cut off a little piece and melt it throughout my kitchen, like just enough time to like have dinner and have that in the background. So we're only 11 minutes in, so I'm just gonna finish because I have this Sephora bag with a couple more like singular melts, smaller bags, etc. So to keep it under two videos for my wax melt, let's just finish these guys. So this is from the Melting Duck. This was sent to me by a friend, and this was Razzmatazz. It was like a fizzy raspberry, but I got a 0 scent throw from it, so would not purchase from the Melting Duck. But you guys know, I stick to my tried and true vendors. I really don't, like when new vendors come on the scene, I'm just like, that's nice. I don't go tits over it. Candy Fairy, this was my favorite. Zape's Candy Fairy I liked better than the Rose Girls Fairy Floss. It was just a more authentic dupe. It was also a lot stronger, Oh my God. This one smells more like Rockstar than Snow Fairy, and I actually prefer Rockstar. I like it better. This was just so good. I really, really love this one. I would totally repurchase it. I finished Luna from Scentsy. It's a Scentsy dupe, but this is from Hayden Rowe, and this was really good. I would repurchase this. I don't know what the scent notes are. It was just like a girly type of scent. Lemon Berry Fizzy Pop. This was a sample from my Sniff My Tarts order. It was just a basic fizzy. It was nothing special. Star Spangled Fizz from Southbound. I love this one. This is a great, it's not a fizzy scent. It's just like a fresh and fruity. This is one I would put, like, it's really knocks your socks off in my front entry. It's really strong. And I would melt this alongside the Olive You and Zen combination, and it was awesome. Totally would repurchase Star Spangled Fizz, and I would get it in one of her bakery bags. This is Celebrity Bath from Country Lane Keepsakes. This is old as fuck, but this did surprisingly well for how old it was. This was like a 4 or 5 out of 10, which was way more than I thought it was gonna give me. And it's just a Rockstar Lush dupe, so kind of goes on theme. Cindy Lou Who, this is Pink Sugar Peppermint and Vanilla Bean Noel from Zape. I melted this in the bedroom. It's amazing. I love Cindy Lou Who. Totally always a repurchase. American Cream Peeps Cake. This was actually really good. I was a little like, ew, with a combination of like a body care and a bakery. I was not feeling it on cold when I got this, but this was really, really nice. And this was super duper strong with very minimal cure. But with the this is from Smell My Box. This is from Smell My Box too. I don't know if she pours them like right away for that month, or if she pours them earlier and then puts them in the box, because so far most of what I've had from Smell My Box has thrown with like 2 weeks cure time. But then I just tried a scent yesterday from the April box and I got like a 0 throw. Blueberry Swirl Cheesecake. This was again really nice and strong. I just kind of burnt myself out on blueberry, so I didn't love that one. I wouldn't repurchase it. Also from Smell My Box, I finished Pomegranate Ice. This was okay. This is a little too like old lady perfumey for me, so not a repurchase. Marshmallow milkshake from Southbound Soap. Amazing, amazing. This was strong. This was wonderful. Totally would repurchase this. Velvet Sugar Type from Sniff My Tarts. You know, I really didn't love this. I love Velvet Sugar from Bath & Body Works. Like, I love the scent. It's like a candy, girly body care scent, but it was borderline nauseating when translated into wax. It was like too much of a good thing, and I did not enjoy it, would not repurchase. I finished Coconut Macchiato from Zape. You guys know Zape's coffee is my hands down favorite coffee. This was so good. I enjoyed every second of it. I used to just do coffee on the weekends, but I've been working a lot on weekends. Like, I've been working crazy hours. Like, some Saturdays I've been stuck at work between teaching and meetings till 6 o'clock at night, and like that going in at like 9 in the morning, sometimes 6 in the morning. So I've been working really long weekends. I really haven't been. Sunday mornings, I always work Sunday morning. I'm never home on Sundays till like 11 or 12 or later. So I really haven't been doing coffee melts on Sunday mornings. I've been doing them on my day off, which is in the middle of the week, and also I'm off on Tuesday mornings. I don't go until later on Tuesdays. And I've been doing like coffee melts Tuesday morning just to like hype myself up and like be productive in the morning so I can like feel accomplished by the time I go to work. I finished Tinsel Satsuma Cotton Candy. This was a weird mix. Minty and Satsuma should never go together, in my humble opinion. I did not like it. Peppermint Noel Cotton Candy. This is To Catch a Thief. I really didn't like this. This smelled medicinal. It was not good. But last night I melted Central Park Snow Globe, and that was really good. But that one is just, it's medicinal and gross. A couple more Smell My Boxes. Serendipity Lace. I think this was the one that smelled like Serendipity and Snow Cake from Lush. I don't know. I don't know what the lace is, but when I first got this, I was back and forth, like hating it, loving it. Now smelling the bag on cold, I love it. And when it warmed, I really loved it. I really enjoyed this scent, and I would repurchase. And it was like the perfect strength throw. It wasn't too strong, but it wasn't light. It was amazing. I wish I had the scent description for you. I know there's Serendipity in it, which is like a cherry coconut, overwhelmingly sweet type of scent. But whatever the lace says mixed with it, it balanced it out perfectly. It was so, so good. And then I finished Afternoon Sun, and I don't remember this, but I remember I melted this on one of those rare warm days. I don't know, this just smells like sweet and beachy. Like, this smells like a pretty girl's, like, she just washed her hair and you can smell her conditioner, but she's like out at the beach, like with sunscreen on. I know that sounds like a weird description, but that's exactly what this smells like to me. And I do remember liking this. I hated this one. This is like champagne. I don't like champagne scents in wax. And like I had this scent from House of Usher. It was champagne and purple Hooters, and it was like a medicinal fizzy, and that's what this is, and it was not good. Plum Wildberry Custard. This was disgusting. I am proud of myself that I like grinned and bared it through this thing. I had this in my laundry room, and every time I went in there, I wanted to puke. It was so bad. I can't with L3 Waxy Wonders. I can only do her scoopables. Her shapes and like her bags, it's so fucking irritating. I only ever smell one scent note. Like, this is a blend. I got no plum. I got zero wildberry. All I smelled was custard, and it was so heavy. It was so overbearing. It was like an overbearing, heavy, I don't even want to say bakery, because bakery is like a positive, nice scent to me. This was cloyingly sweet and like vomit inducing. No, it was just too much. It just smelled like heated up, sweetened condensed milk. That's what it smelled like. It was awful. And I'm like, where's the plum? Where's the wildberry? Because I feel like that custard note, if it was balanced out by like a tart fruit, or like plum sometimes is almost, I don't want to say bitter, but there's like sometimes an earthiness to it. And if like the tartness from the wildberry and like an earthiness from the plum actually came through, and the custard was like a minimal and just provided like a creaminess and maybe a slight milkiness, it would have been really beautiful. But all I smelled was like hot, sweetened condensed milk, and it was awful. Like, why do her scents only have one note come through. It, like, honestly, it aggravates me. Maybe it's because I'm on my period, but right now it fucking aggravates me. Rosemary's Baby. I love this one. It's just plain simple lavender mint. Vintage chic scents, lavender scents, bedroom scents are the bomb.com. They always knock it out of the park. Lavender Moonstone. This is amazing too. This lavender, eucalyptus, spearmint, and peppermint. Oh, this was great. And I love her lavender scents. I love her scents in the bedroom because they're not that strong. Like if I melt her lavender scents anywhere else in the house, I'll get like a 2, 3, 4 out of 10. Like most of the time, it's like a 0. I can't even smell them if I melt them anywhere else. But in the bedroom with the door closed, with the warmer on my nightstand right next to my face, these being on the lighter side really serves it well for being in that place in my bedroom. So they're perfect for nighttime scents. Pink Drink, this was phenomenal. Pink sugar and lemonade, like love, 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 love. It's from Zate, perfect balance, excellent throw. It wasn't an like kick you in the face strong throw. It was more like a 6, 7 out of 10. But it was a great soft background where you could still smell it, and I would 100% repurchase. It was so good. 3 more and we're done. One more from Smell My Box, Raspberry Kool-Aid. This was good. Kool-Aid scents, not my favorite. They're a little too tart. They're a little too sweet. Like if I get them, like I got this in the sub box, if I got them sent to me from a friend, yes, I'll melt them because I don't hate them, but I won't go out of my way to buy them, and I will put them in a room that I'm really not going to be in so I don't have to smell them. Limelight, this is phenomenal. Absolutely will repurchase this. It was Love Spell, but then it's got these like citrusy notes. It's almost like a Love Spell and Volcano type of blend. That's really what this is, like lime, grapefruit, tangerine, lemon. Like pretty sure that is like what Volcano is. But that's what it smelled like to me. It smelled like Love Spell Volcano dupe, and it was phenomenal. I really loved it, and I totally would repurchase it. It was strong, like an 8 or 9 out of 10. Awesome, awesome throw. Last one here. I just finished this today. This was really disappointing. Fizzy Pop Blue Raspberry Slush and Strawberry Lemonade. I wanted it to be more of the blue raspberry and strawberry lemonade, but I think I put Fizzy Pop as the overpour, so it's probably my fault because I custom blended this. But all I smelled was Fizzy Pop, and I just, no. And also, I had this in my first Sniff My Tarts order, and it wasn't strawberry lemonade, because I feel like strawberry lemonade is also a fizzy scent, and that's probably why it just smelled like fizzy to me. But when I first got this, it was actually strawberry slushy, blue raspberry slushy, and Fizzy Pop. So it smelled more like one of those like ices, like an actual like blue raspberry slushy. That was like the main note, and then like there was like a slight bit of fizzy to it, whereas this was all fizzy. I didn't even get a hint of blue raspberry. I didn't get any strawberry. It was just fizzy, and it wasn't even that strong. It was like a 3 or 4 out of 10. So yeah, this was really disappointing and definitely not a repurchase. So that is it. We are all done with my April wax melts. Harper is still just doing her thing on the floor. Little sleepy baby. Hi, mama. Look at that face. So yeah, that's it. That's my melts for the month of April. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.